The regular recommended daily dose of funny is just not enough. Thankfully, we have extra funny with TJ and Riggins.
You know how they always make fun of, one of the ways that they make fun of old men is by saying they pass out, butterscotch to the kids. They always have butterscotch. And then, grandmas always have some kind of peppermint or something in their purse. Or they'll give you Luden's cough drops as candy. Mm-hmm. Lindsay's is snack-size Slim Jims. She comes in and just passing them out every day.
Who wants a Slim Jim?
Baby, did you get a Slim Jim?
They're in my pocket.
You said the one you had the other day was spicier than it normally is?
Yeah, I ate it during the show, and it lit me up.
So that's the same spicy that you normally get, right?
Yeah.
What's it called? Just
spicy.
Okay.
And they're the minis, but I don't know. I that one just was too spicy. I don't know. They're all different.
What if your tastes have changed and now you're not going to be able to eat spicy food?
This would be, this and Mexican food would be my downfall.
Mm-hmm. Do you get hot sauce to put on your Mexican food at a restaurant?
Yeah.
Do you use Valentina or Tapatía?
I like, but it's whatever they have. But I think I prefer Tapatía.
Mm-hmm. It's spicier.
It is hot.
Mm-hmm. I like the flavor of the Valentino.
The flavor is good. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It depends on what mood I'm in.
And I always ask for extra cilantro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's something I don't like, but I don't know why. I want to like it.
Yeah. They say it's a genetic thing. It's like having attached earlobes or not. You either like cilantro or you hate it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They say it tastes like soap to people who hate it.
That's what it tastes like, yeah.
Really?
It's weird, right? Do you like it?
Not really.
Yeah.
Man, I could wallow in it. I could have a pillow made of it and then have it under the seat of my truck all the time for the smell.
What does it taste like to people that it doesn't taste like soap to?
It just tastes like a freshness, like you just gotten something from the garden that's so fresh and it's different than when you get it at the grocery store.
Okay.
It adds a fresh flavor to whatever I put it on.
Huh.
Now, the Mexicans aren't the only ones who use it in their traditional cooking. A lot of your Asian cooking has cilantro in it.
Yeah. Actually, yes, because I got chicken pad thai recently and it was on top and I was like, oh no.
Mm-hmm. Like, I didn't know y'all had Mexicans back there cooking the Thai food.
Get them out of here. Yeah.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't realize that Thai food is spicy.
Mm-hmm.
It's spicy.
Chicken pad thai. You're into Thai food?
Mm-hmm. Really? I like chicken pad thai.
You do?
Yeah,
so does my daughter.
Yeah, it's good.
Must be a white girl thing.
Chicken pad thai.
Us white girls.
Because they're both white and girls.
Yeah, sure. Chicken pad thai day with the girls.
And my little friend Jenny can eat a lot, like really spicy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Can she?
And her husband, handsome husband Michael, can't handle. He's like your brother Riggins. He can't handle any kind of spice. Ugh. And she makes fun of him relentless. But the difference is that she tries to play trick on him, and he'll trust her to let him know whether something's spicy or not. And sometimes she'll try to tell him it's not.
Oh, don't do that.
That's mean. Because he's already sweating.
Yeah.
And so I'll always step in and go, Michael, don't eat that.
She's fooling.
Yeah, she's tricking.
And he always takes my word over hers.
Of course.
As he should.
He's been burned by his lover.
I think they were together. The story goes they were together they went on a date the first time he ever had sushi. And she tricked him and told him that ball of wasabi, he's supposed to eat that as one bite. So he picked up that whole ball and ate it.
That is so mean. That is mean because wasabi is...
It's a vapor.
It
really is. I don't care for the flavor of a lot of wasabi either.
But in her defense, that may have been when she found out that he doesn't like spices at all.
She's like, oh, you're one of those.
I think she just thought he's never eaten sushi, so I'll just play this little prank on him.
Yeah.
Or I could be just making up the whole thing, but I think that's what the way the story goes.
Yeah.
Pranking on a first date is like the furthest thing from my mind. I'm not gonna put a prank on you.
Yeah.
It wasn't
That'd
a
be
first
funny.
date. It wasn't a first date. It was the first time he had ever had sushi.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh man.
How do I mess with her?
Yeah.
Now that I finally secured a first date.
Yeah.
Let me upset her.
I would have rather her trick me with the ginger than the wasabi, and I don't even like the ginger.
Yeah, I like the ginger though. Way more than I do the wasabi. I almost like most of the time would say leave that ball of wasabi off because I don't want anything even touching it.
Yeah, same.
It's not because of the spice level on it. It's just because it tastes terrible, terribly bad.
Yeah, I'm not a fan either.
But imagine eating that whole ball in one bite.
Yeah, I bet that lit him up.
Yeah.
I bet it
I
lit
would
him up.
throw up.
Yeah, you would at least be like nose running, eyes watering.
Yeah. And never speak to the person again. But if they got married, they're fine.
I figured it out.
Yeah. Like those crawfish pies I made the other day. I told him, I said I mainly made those for Aiden on his cheat day, and he likes more spicy stuff. And I said, but Jenny likes it, but I don't think you. He's like, okay, enough said.
I wouldn't do it. Okay.
Say no more.
Yeah. And then she was saying, I think you could handle this,
Yeah.
Jenny.
No.
No.
We don't want to risk it.
I mean, when I did a shrimp boil at their house one time, and my kid, and I don't make things really, if I'm cooking for a bunch of people, I don't do the spicy Cajun stuff, because I figure, you can add hot sauce to it or whatever after it's done, because women a lot of times don't like spicy stuff. So that's the way I did the shrimp boil, especially if I know that Michael's going to be eating it. And my kids were just hunkering down on it. Jody is, Jenny, but that doesn't count because she likes spicy food. And it wasn't spicy at all. I'm pouring Tony's on it, and I got a spicy dipping sauce for the shrimp that I made up. And he was burning so badly that he's sweating under his eyes. That's where when he's had something spicy, he starts sweating under his eyes. But they had to go get a headband to put on him, like a sweatband.
Oh my gosh.
And he was like, it tastes great, it's good, but it's lit me up. And his head was soaked.
It's coming out looking like Rocky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except the headband was pink.
Oh, wow.
Well, any port in the storm.
Okay, Barbie then.
Yeah.
God.
Had any of that and said, this is too spicy.
Where is he from? Is he from
Charlotte.
Here? Oh, he's from
Yeah.
here?
Yeah. He's one of the few people that's actually from here.
You'd rarely meet people.
Yeah. So his internal temp is just really hot. I mean,
Yeah, because heat and spice he can't handle.
Yeah.
Because when he gets dressed, he takes solid cold showers. No warm water mixed in with it at all. Straight cold showers, and then when he gets out of the shower and dries off and gets dressed, he has to then go into his truck in the garage, open the garage door, crank the truck, and sit there with the air blowing directly on his head to cool him off after being in the shower, or he would sweat through his clothes right when he put them on.
he's got to have a good metabolism.
Yeah, and he can't drink coffee or hot chocolate. It doesn't matter what time of year it is. Anything that's a hot beverage, it just heats him up too much.
That's one of those deals with the devil. Like, do you want to be skinny and have a good metabolism, but be hot like that? Or, because I don't think I don't like sweating. Mm-hmm. Obviously, no one does, but I'm saying I really don't. So I can't imagine how that feels.
To be sweating
All the time.
Yeah. Well, he can't wear like a white T-shirt because he'll sweat through it. When he goes to visit her family with her at Christmas in Nebraska, Lincoln, Nebraska, and there's snow on the ground, he's wearing shorts and a short sleeve shirt, T-shirt or something.
I bet you he doesn't even own a jacket.
Yeah, he does, but it's a very thin that north face, like not a full, what do you call it, a puffy kind.
Yeah.
It's small puffs on it, but it's very thin.
Almost like a rain type.
Mm-hmm. And as soon as he gets inside, he's stripping it off.
That's crazy.
Wow. Now, little friend Jenny, when she's working out, it sounds like she just walked out of the ocean when she's walking because her shoes are soaked. Yeah. That's how much she sweats. Just everything just pouring off of her. Like, sweats more when she's working out than any man I've ever seen.
Really?
Yeah. And that's why when we're on vacation and stuff, she has to wash, because she doesn't like packing a lot. She does laundry about 10 times a day. So as soon as she gets in from her run or whatever she's been doing, every day, the gym clothes, the workout clothes get washed, and her shoes get washed and dried. She says it's just disgusting.
Their laundry basket is just sopping.
I don't even think they have a laundry basket.
Oh, well,
because everything is just like, as soon as you take off something, go throw it in the washer. She'll do it.
From Michael and her.
Yeah.
It's just a big sweaty mess.
Sweating. Everybody's sweating.
Then when Jody and I go somewhere without them, and I'll, leave my dirty clothes in the closet or whatever on the floor. She goes, I don't know if you realize, but Jenny's not here on this trip. I'm not doing laundry.
Noted.
She's not here, not doing it.
Or I'll say, damn, how much did you pack? Well, enough that I'm not having to do laundry every day.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Jenny's not on this trip, and I guess you didn't know, I don't like doing laundry like she does. Yeah. She loves it. She just loves doing it. Yeah. It's like, okay, take that off, and I'm doing clothes right now. I was like, well, I just put it on.
I'm wearing it.
Yeah, this is what I'm wearing today. Oh,
not now.
Well, where are the clothes you took off? Go get them. Hurry.
She's talking to a kid with a stain. Yeah. Take it off now.
Yeah. Every time we leave and I come back to the house when we're on vacation together, I have clothes folded on my bed.
I love that. Well, that's good.
Yeah, it's great.
Wow.
But then you get spoiled with that.
Do they wash sheets?
Huh?
How often do they wash their sheets? Like every day?
Every day, yeah. She washes her sheets every day, I think.
What a pain.
Yeah.
Can't imagine that.
Most of the time because there's nothing else to wash.
Yeah.
You got to be doing something.
More extra funny next.
From High Point to Las Vegas, we travel all over to find the absolute best furniture and bring it back home to you, Lake Norman. It's really hard work, but somebody has to do it. At Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress, our dedication to being the best takes us all over the country to find the best products at the best prices. And during the month of March, you can save big at our Buy More, Save More event, only at Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
It's now easier than ever at the homepage, TJRiggins.com. A TJ Riggins Prime button to get to invitations, links, and all the great Prime Plus exclusive content. Add it to your phone's home screen today. Welcome to Extra Funny with TJ and Riggins.
What? Oh, you're pointing at the camera, Riggins?
Yeah.
Oh, thought you were pointing at me. I was like, don't be pointing at me. Don't you point your finger at me.
Get your finger out of my face.
You working at Disney? Disney World, they can only point either with two fingers, like the index and the pointer finger together, or with their entire hand. You can't point at Disney World with just one finger because they say it's too aggressive looking.
That's so, I would be fired the first day. Because, who remembers that?
Yeah, and I'll be talking about somebody, across the room and go, hey, there's a guy, and just like generally wagging my finger that way. And Jody will go, stop pointing at people.
I've never associated pointing with a negative connotation. Yeah. I've never.
But if it's a stranger across the room in a restaurant, it kind of, oh, they're talking shit about me. He's pointing and talking about me. Yeah. What do they got going?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess so.
I was saying that I like your hair.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got a thick head of hair, especially for a man your age, and I'm jealous.
Yeah.
He would have been
What do they say?
flattered.
When you point your finger, you got 4.3 or 4 pointing back at you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, I mean, think about that.
Yeah, but they're not really pointing back at me because they're pointing to. I know. I always want to tell people, mine are actually stuffed into the palm of my hand when I point.
Yeah.
So they're not pointing back at me.
And can I just add, your thumb's not pointing at you. See that?
That's true.
Yeah, but they say 3 fingers are pointing back at you.
Oh, he
right?
said 4.
Yeah, I said 3 or 4. I couldn't remember what the saying was.
3 or 4 are pointing back at you.
I went to school with a guy who had 13 fingers.
Really? 13?
Mm-hmm.
What was the breakdown like? They had 2 or all 3 on one hand, the extra 3?
No, but they were. It was really weird looking because they were fingers because they had nails on them, but they were little nubs growing out of like the side of his other fingers. So I think he had 2 of them on one hand, like on his out of the side of his index finger, and then another on the side of his pinky, and then on the other hand something like that.
Now that's something you can get surgery for, I think.
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah.
I hope now.
But he was poor.
Oh, he's poor.
Yeah. And I don't know if they did that surgery back then in the 70s.
Right.
Yeah.
Surely they did. They just whack a finger off. They were amputating things back then.
Yeah.
If they could separate, conjoined twins, I'm assuming they could have done
I've
that.
seen extra toes on people, but never extra fingers.
You ever seen webbed toes?
No, I haven't. And that kind of freaks me out a little.
I know a girl who's, I think it's her second toe and her third toe are webbed, and she went and got a tattoo, and there's a little pair of scissors facing, and then dots cut along the line.
That's actually kind of funny.
Yeah.
But that is definitely something that they can fix.
Yeah.
But I don't know if
her parents never did it, so she got that tattoo because she thought it was funny.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
But the web feet, is that a genetic trait?
I don't know how that happens.
Oh,
I don't know.
don't like
Part
it.
beaver.
But you gotta put those babies on the swim team immediately.
Immediately. They don't even need flippers. They go fast. They go fast.
So, what do you think would you be taken aback by more if you saw somebody with webbed toes or extra toes?
I think the webbed more freaks me out. I don't know why.
But if you got extra toes, do they charge you more when you get a pedicure?
Now that's a good question.
Fabulous question.
I'm going to say no, unless you want a lawsuit because you are discriminating.
Maybe.
But I mean,
it is
I
extra.
think you'd have to say, yeah. I mean, it's a
extra polish.
the estimate, was for this, but I got into it and realized it was more to the job than I thought.
Yeah.
You're like, I've got $50. Just leave that pinky toe off. Yeah. Just don't even paint that.
Yeah, second pinky toe.
Yeah.
Goodness. I don't know. That's a good question, though. I'm going to ask my nail lady that.
Yeah.
You've been seeing the woman from Wicked, Cynthia Erivo. She's plays opposite Ariana Grande. She has the longest nails I've ever seen on a person, and she clacks them together, and they've got like stuff on them. I don't even know what they're, but like
rhinestones,
they almost look like thimbles sticking
in
out.
person or in the movie.
I think both. Yeah, but I've seen her just like doing the red carpets for Wicked, but they are long and they're pointy and they've got stuff coming off of it.
There's no way that's clean. No way it's clean. I see those cooking videos and those women have those long, super long nails and they're digging into ground beef and mixing it up and all of that. And you're like, there's no way those long ass fingernails don't get stuff underneath them that carry bacteria and all that kind of stuff. There's no way that's clean.
Yeah.
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 There's like just a lot of stuff going on.
Charms, like.
But are those nails? Because one of them looked like it was a kind of a ring that slips over, but yeah, that's not. It can't be clean.
I asked my nail lady one time because I love my nail lady. We talk about everything, and I think she was taken back. I said, "Now these people," because a girl she didn't even get them cut. She got the acrylic nail on and didn't even get them cut, so they were like out here. I said, "How do they wipe with those?" Mm-hmm. And she was like, "Let me show you." takes a roll of and wraps it around. She used like a whole roll of toilet paper for one.
They wrap it around the nails?
The nails all the way up. And I mean, it's just like a big mitten of toilet paper.
Stopping up the toilet all the time.
She's like, here you go. I'm like, how much toilet paper are they going through? Because that's one wipe right there.
Yeah. I heard the craziest thing this week. There's a plus size influencer, and she's morbidly obese, and all her content is about how she's going to try to lose weight. But the internet calls her problematic. They call her a liar and all these things. Her ex-girlfriend went on a podcast to talk about their bad relationship. She said she was so big she couldn't wipe herself. So what she would do is take washcloths, put it on the corner of the bathroom counter, and just turn around and kind of like drag her butt over the corner of the...
Like a dog dragging their...
I guess, but like with a, washcloth over the corner. Isn't that wild?
God.
That is just disturbing.
But she didn't have a choice because she was just so big she couldn't wipe herself.
Isn't that where you would get a bidet, though?
Yeah.
In that situation?
I would
How's the toilet holding her is another question.
I don't know.
I mean, there's got to be a way those 600-pound life people do it. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't want to think about it, but...
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be like the straw that broke the camel's back for you? If you got so fat you couldn't wipe anymore?
Yeah. Like, I'm done with the Slim Jims at that point. Like, I am.
You gotta retire from the eating game.
Right.
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah, that's where you try to get on that Greek doctor's show. Any Greek?
Yeah, I think so.
Hello, y'all. Hey, y'all.
Is that the mean one?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think he lives in Texas or somewhere where his office is. And it's like, hey, y'all. I follow him on Instagram.
Yeah.
Little motivation.
Well, I think he's funny because he's, there's no edit a lot of times, and you see him reach up and turn the thing on and then reach and turn it off.
It's a one-man show.
You don't know how to cut anything. Yeah. But you have to be mean. I was thinking of that the other day, that how he's rude. You have to, right? In that line of work. Like, you're not getting through to him.
What did he tell that one? Someone your size? She said, "See, but I'm finicky or
I'm a picky eater.
I'm a picky eater." Yeah.
He said, "Ma'am, I promise you're not a picky eater."
Nobody gets your size if they're picky eaters.
Yeah.
Or when they try to, he's like, "What have you been eating?" They're like, "I'm doing all the juices. I've been eating a lot of salads." He's like, "I promise you've been doing more than the juice in the salads." I'm like, no.
I mean, you have to keep it real with them.
I guess.
Say, you would have lost at least 50 pounds since the last time you were here if you're following what I said.
Yeah.
You're like, but I have.
Yeah.
And then finally they'll break down and go, but I couldn't do the exercises.
Yeah. And I did have 12 donuts.
One of the ones that I remember is she's in there with her husband or whatever, and he said, "Did you eat the chicken?" And she said, "Yes, but I had a little bit of honey mustard with it." And he said, "Was it a gallon of honey mustard?" I don't know.
But those long nail things,
Yeah, it's crazy.
Back to that, it kind of creeps me out when I see it because I got the heebie-jeebies from it, because it used to be like an evil villain in the movies always had long, even the men had long fingernails. That's what I equate it. And I also equate it to not being clean because you're getting stuff under there all the time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And she might be doing it because she played a witch in that movie, so it's kind of like fitting with the look. But I don't even know how you just go about regular life with those things.
But I have a friend who, this is what I was going to say about it. I had a friend who is a doctor, and when she was doing her residency, she did it at an emergency room in Houston, is where her residency was. And she's got all kinds of stories. And this woman came in, and she was bleeding profusely from her crotchal area. And so my friend automatically thought she had been attacked or something. And she goes, no. And she said, well, what happened? Because she looked at it as a huge gash, and it looked like she had been cut. And she said, well, sometimes when, you're loving yourself, and it gets really good. Well, that's what happened, and my nail cut into me.
No, we don't know what you're talking about because no one has those kind of nails.
I mean, it'd be like, if a guy was giving himself the treatment with Freddy Krueger's glove.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Like
to stab yourself badly enough that you require a hospital visit.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I think
Not just like a nick. Like you really.
It was more of a swipe across, like a cut. Like he sliced it.
Like a box cutter. Just
ouch.
Yikes.
They were pretty though, I bet.
Well,
All
sure
decorated up with, bedazzled.
Fantastic.
Can you imagine having to tell the doctor that's why you're there?
I would also make up a lie. I wouldn't tell her, like, when you're getting real into it and you're just like,
when you're loving yourself and it gets really good to you is what you say.
say, don't worry about it. Just can you sew me up?
Yeah.
Nothing happened. You don't have to report anything.
It's extra funny with TJ and Riggins.
The Week in Review is sponsored by Liqueur, the hangover solution. It's a drinking gummy containing DHM, a natural extract that can help you defeat the effects of having one too many cocktails. Go to tjriggins.com/deals and use promo code TJ at checkout to save 20% on your order.
In Ace's memory, Peyton's Promise is now committed to doing more. In the spirit of grandkids, this month we are raising money and awareness for Sunny Strong, an organization committed to raising awareness and helping families devastated by DIPG, an aggressive and incurable childhood brain cancer. Go to tjriggins.com/strong to find out more and how you can support this amazing cause and join us at a Peyton's Promise Sunny Strong event on March 29th in Indian Trail.